Again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You know, another interesting little video clip on Western Center for Journalism. It has Obama talking, and it's got to do with him thinking that Catholics and Protestants, you know, they're sort of dividing and they're going off in different direction. The article for the video is Obama calls for an end to Catholic schools. Now, you'd think that, what's her name? The Botox queen, you know. Who am I? Huh? The eyes rolling in the head and the hands flaring. Pelosi. Now, she calls herself a Catholic. Don't you think that she'd sort of be a little bit upset with the comments that Bozo's making? I mean, he's obviously on an attack against religion. And the only religion I think that he wants this country to follow is what's being forced on people in the Middle East once their leaders have been disposed of, like Mubarak in Egypt, like Gaddafi in Libya, and like they're trying to do with Bashar al-Assad in Syria. You know, the other two countries are already under the control of the Muslim Brotherhood. They're under the control of Sharia law. And Catholics, you know, Coptic Christians and that, they're getting slaughtered. Literally slaughtered. They get their heads cut off. And they shoot them. You know? So how come Pelosi isn't all upset over this? She calls herself a Catholic. I also read in another little article that was posted on this site a few days ago that she got a letter from, I guess, a Catholic priest. Yeah, because she was talking about abortions and, you know, how she's a Catholic. Catholics don't believe in abortions, but I guess she might have not been awake when that was being discussed, you know, in her class. It's ridiculous. I mean, these people are just hypocrites. These people have an agenda, and they will do anything to achieve their objectives. They don't care about the American people. You know what also amazes me is how this government of ours just recycles trash. I mean, you've got these Clintons, they've been hanging around for who knows how long, and they're milking the system. Bill's made hundreds of millions of dollars as a speaker, and now this whack job, which I think she's a lesbian, I think she's also a convert to Islam, Hillary baby. She's had 2 blood clots, one in her leg and one in her brain, and this nut job wants to run for president. I mean, can you believe that? You talk about trash being recycled over and over again. She needs to be charged for perjury. She needs to go on trial for perjury. We have video of her lying. Not only about what happened in Benghazi, but about the videos that she blamed the attack on. I mean, it's endless. This woman is nuts. You know, you can go Google when she went to Bosnia with her daughter, and I had mentioned this before. When she was running for president against Bozo, she had said, you know, how she was terrified and how the aircraft, as it was approaching the Bosnian airport, they were avoiding gunfire, and then when the airplane landed, they had to run for shelter. Well, none of that happened. Absolutely none of it happened. First of all, if the airplane was being fired on, it never would have landed. That's number uno. And there's video of her and Chelsea just strolling. She's wearing like a trench coat, and I think Chelsea's wearing one as well. And they're just strolling off the airplane, and little children are waltzing over to them, giving them all flowers and singing to them. So don't you think there's a bit of a disconnect from reality? This woman is nuts. She's totally nuts. And the Democrats are even nuttier, because now they're putting all their eggs in her basket. Can you believe that? They're putting all their eggs in her basket. And the broad is clearly a nut job. But anyway, it is what it is. And we'll see. I'm looking forward and reading that book of hers. She's coming out supposedly with an expose exposing all of the dark sides that she might have been or was involved in, because she doesn't want this to come out as a negative factor during her run for the Oval Office in 2016. So we'll see. You know what else you want to think about? In the 2008 election, when she ran against Bozo, she ended up owing $25 million. How'd she pay that back? And she did pay it back. They actually announced that she paid it back. Now, how'd she pay it back? The woman gets paid around, $250,000 a year. So 4 years, there's $1 million. She's shy a whole lot, like 24 million. It's nuts. They're all corrupt. They all play in the same sewer. And they all have the same objective, which is to get everything and anything that they want and screw the American people, because that's all they've ever done. Ever done. Get it? Period. Ever done.